Oh, if you think the CBC is bad in English, well, you ought to see them en français. Joining us now live from La Belle Provence is our friend Eric Duhem, a commentator for the Sun News Network and a journalist for Journal de Québec. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Bonjour, Ezra.
I have used all my French skills by saying bonjour, bienvenue, and I know the word champagne as well, but I'm just joking around. Listen, the CBC drives people in English Canada crazy, but in Quebec, they are positively a political party. You wrote a great column giving real proof just how off-the-hook partisan they are. Give our viewers real examples that we wouldn't know about if we're not listening to the French language CBC.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the French CBC is like, if you think that English CBC is biased, multiply it by your phone number and it gives you an idea of what's going on right now in the French CBC. It completely got out of control over the last few weeks. I have a few examples here. Like on September 16th, they invited for the second time of the season already a union boss from the CSN, and he said, you know what, we need a public network in Canada like CBC because it counterbalances the right-wing bias of the media, the private media. So we need a CBC. So as taxpayers, we need to pay for a network that is biased towards the left just to counterbalance what's done in the private sector, because they seem to think that all reporters in this country are right-wing.
And how is this radical received on the CBC? Did everyone sort of nod along and say, "Mais oui, but of course"?
Oh yeah, of course. The host said, "Oh yeah, I understand your point absolutely. Yeah, great thing. I never thought about that one. It's a good one."
Give me some more examples, my friend.
Another one is, of course, the Israel-Palestinian debate. There was a reporter a correspondent sent in Kenya in a Somalian refugee camp, and she's doing, a live interview during the main news show in French Quebec called the Téléjournal. And Sophie Langlois said the Somalians, out of nowhere, like she just popped up like this, the Somalians are becoming the Palestinians of Africa.
We've got a clip of that. Let's run it right now. It's en français, but we'll get the feeling.
C'est difficile d'imaginer, Céline, là, comment des centaines de milliers de réfugiés arrivés tout d'un coup, là, en quelques mois, vont pouvoir se trouver un toit plus solide et plus confortable rapidement. Les Somaliens sont en train de devenir les Palestiniens de l'Afrique, des réfugiés permanents dans une ville étrangère où ils n'ont pas le droit de travailler.
Ezra, the United Nations is predicted that in a few months there might be as much as 700,000 Somalians that will die. They're starving. I mean, that has nothing to do with what's going on right now in Gaza or the West Bank. But anyway, the problem also with the CBC is not just the bias with their news section. We knew that for ages. What is of concern even more now is the fact that it's contaminating even the variety shows in the whole network. And I have a few examples on that. One of them is a quiz a few weeks ago where they were asking participants which one of the prime ministers, it's a poll that they've done and they want people to figure out the numbers. So which person is the second most popular prime minister in recent history in Canada after Pierre Elliott Trudeau? And the correct answer was Stephen Harper. When it came out, the host apologized and said, "I'm sorry, it's not me who decided and has put that name there. I'm sorry to tell you that it's Stephen Harper."
Now when you say the proper answer, so this was the result of the survey.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so the host was so embarrassed by this that he renounced this. I mean, even though it was a survey that it wasn't his view, he felt he had to let everyone know, "I don't like Stephen Harper." That's just weird.
In a quiz show, like what's the link with politics? And we can keep going. Another one that is well, it's not funny at all, but it did happen. That's only like on September 24th during a comedy show, because even the comedy show, of course, are part of that conservative bashing campaign. They did a supposedly, it's supposed to be a joke, where they were putting microphones supposedly in the Conservative caucus to see how they were preparing for the opening of the new parliamentary session. And you hear Stephen Harper saying that now that he's a majority, he's so happy, so he's set to trap francophones and to set them loose in the Great North. So that's, so like if Stephen Harper was after francophones and wanted to get us in cages and ship us up north to freeze to death. I don't know, but that supposedly is CBC kind of
That's just
what's
so
funny.
Weird. I mean, speaking as an Anglophone, I'm from Calgary, where Stephen Harper's from. The guy starts off so many of his speeches in French. He's done so much to reach out to Quebec. I mean, even if he didn't, Yeah, I mean, so first of all, there's no factual basis for
No.
it. But to say, ha, 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 Stephen Harper wants to catch and trap, I mean, it's just, who's
It's
the
insane.
hater here? I mean, they're pretending that he's full of hatred. They don't even see that the hatred is from themselves, Eric.
But you know what is even more concerning, Ezra? It's not just me and you who is realizing it. I came out with a report that was written 2 years ago, actually, by Julie Miville-Deschênes, who used to be the ombudsman at CBC. And she wrote, and I'll quote you this, it's just unbelievable. She said, "There is not enough diversity of opinion in the great Quebec media." That's the least we can say. "The most influential journalists belong to the generation of the baby boomers. They studied social science and contested in the nationalist/leftist movement. The way they see the world includes a pro-union, anti-American, anti-clerical biases." And it's not us saying it, it's the ombudsman at CBC. Even they realize how biased they are.
You got to send me a copy of that quote. It's
I will.
unbelievable that the CBC's own ombudsman in Quebec realizes they're crazy radical. Eric, we're out of time, my friend. I'm so glad that you
Too bad,
told
I
us.
had much more to tell you,
I
Ezra.
can imagine. Well, we'll have to have you on again. I'm so glad for you to give us the update from Quebec. Merci, mon ami.
Always a pleasure. Thank